Welcome to Panels and Borders. I'm Dominic, and this is another episode of Road to Dune. So now, it's been a while since there's been any real news about the upcoming Dune film. So this next article I'm going to talk about isn't really news, but the things said in it, I think it kind of gives us an inside look at how the tone of this Dune movie might be. So this is an Entertainment Weekly exclusive. So now Oscar Isaac is going around doing the interviews and stuff for the Rise of Skywalker. And in one of those interviews, he was asked about Dune. So I'm going to go through the article like I usually do and then give my thoughts on it afterwards. Oscar Isaac says Denis Villeneuve's Dune movie is shocking, radically different. During a chat about Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, Oscar Isaac was asked about his other upcoming sci-fi movie, director Denis Villeneuve's new adaptation of Dune. Isaac enthusiastically praised the latest version of Frank Herbert's 1965 novel, which stars Timothée Chalamet as Paul Atreides, Rebecca Ferguson as Lady Jessica, and Isaac as Duke Leto Atreides. "It's just wholly different thing," said Isaac when EW asked how the movie compares to previous film takes on the material. "I couldn't imagine anyone more suited for the tone of the original Frank Herbert novels than Denis. There are some things that are, for lack of a better word, nightmarish about what you see. There's just this kind of brutalist element to it. It's shocking, it's scary, it's very visceral. And I know that definitely between Denis and myself and Chalamet and Rebecca Ferguson, as a family unit, we really search for the emotion of it. I'm beyond myself with excitement. I think it's good to feel cool, unique, and special." Villeneuve previously teased that there's some Star Wars influence in the film as well. "The ambition is to do the Star Wars movies I never saw," said the director, whose previous credits include Arrival and Blade Runner 2049. "In a way, it's Star Wars for adults." So that's interesting. That kind of, now the way I read that, the way I interpret that, is this going to be pretty dark film in tone, and it's not going to be lighthearted. So I don't know what kind of Star Wars influence it's going to have on this movie, but it seems like it's going to be dark with this like brutalistic and visceral elements in it. And it kind of makes sense because, you know, the Dune books, Frank Herbert's book, and Dune itself has a lot of brutal elements in it. You know, the society of the Fremen are brutal. You know, how they are with people if they come across you in the desert. If they can't see any use for your tribe, then they just take you and kill you and take your body's water. Things like that. And just how brutal and horrible the Harkonnens are. So I can really see that there are elements. There's definitely the element there to make a very brutal movie out of Dune. You know, with the things that go on in it and the gray areas of the characters and stuff. And you have some really brutal characters. Like the Baron Harkonnen is a very brutal character. Same thing with the Beast Raban. You know, when he, you know, overgoes his subduing of the city of Arrakeen and the Arrakeen people and things like that. So Dune has these very brutal, very visceral elements in it. So it really got me excited to read that because, you know, it's not too often you really get that kind of thing because everything is so toned down for the PG-13 audience. I think that you don't really get that a lot of visceral things in that in movies now. They're kind of watered down. They're kind of made for such a, you know, broad appeal, family appeal that kind of some of the newer movies, big blockbuster ones anyway, kind of lose their teeth a bit, which I'd like to see more brutal films do really well, which is why I'm glad The Joker made over $1 billion because now it wasn't like super violent. There's actually not a lot of violence in Joker. It's just heavy subject matter because of mental abuse and stuff, or mental illnesses in it. And but it does have some brutal elements to it. And it's good to see those kind of movies do well in the theater. It's, you know, because studios always stray away from doing big budget R-rated films because, you know, they feel like they're going to, I guess, alienate a part of their audience, like kids and stuff like that. But that's what I'm hoping this new Dune movie is like. I hope it's what he's saying it is. It is going to be visceral and brutal. So that's good news. So this is an interesting statement he made on the film. So that's everything I got to say in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and I will see you at the next one. Thank you to all of my subscribers, and thank you for watching this video. And if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification when new videos are uploaded.